Well, here's the newest addition to the fleet. 1983 Jeep CJ8 Scrambler Renegade model. So if you know anything about them, they were made from 1981 through 1985. There might have been 100, maybe 100 built in 1986 that nobody can find or prove. They were probably shipped overseas. So technically, they were built from 1981 to 1985. This is a 1983, and the production numbers were about 5,100. A little over 5,000 just for 1983. Now total, there was about 27,000 total. And this is an 83. So the first year they made about 8,000 in 81. 82 less, 83 less, you get where I'm going. They fell out of favor. So that makes them extraordinarily rare to find in this condition. Most of them are cut up, chopped up, lifted, rusted, crushed, gone. So this is a 1983. There's about 5,100 made, and they say anywhere from 15 to 20% of those were shipped overseas for sales overseas. And that doesn't leave very many left in the United States. 4,000 or so in 1983. So this is truly a survivor, and it's completely unmolested. So the Renegade, you can tell it's a Renegade because it's got the rocker right there. Now, doesn't have a decal kit, which it would have. Sometimes they were deleted, sometimes they were, over time. I mean, over, 30 plus years, they fade, they peel, they're gone. Now, it's supposed to have a color matched grill. This is what they call a Laredo grill. And it's Laredo because it has this stripe right here. Right? And so you can see where it kind of comes off. That's an original Scrambler Laredo grill, which I'll take. Great for me. That is the original bumper. And I'll go back to the front bumper in just a second. And this is the original rear bumper. This is what they looked like. That's the original tire carrier. Now, if any of you know, there's end caps here that go about to here, kind of like a TJ, call them milk jugs. And those are extremely hard to find, and nobody reproduces them that I know of. And this model, being a Renegade, would have had wood slats on the back. So here's the mounting holes here and the mounting holes here. And that would have had a piece of wood right here, which I will put back. They do reproduce those. They're hard to find. Obviously it's wood. It's not going to last 30 plus years. But I will find that and put that on. Now this was an option for a spare tire mounted to your roll bar. It was an option. This one obviously came with a rear tire carrier on the tailgate, and it works flawlessly. And then you have your drop down tailgate, and it comes down perfectly. Now, this being a little light duty truck, that is the original bed. It's all there. It's obviously got some scuffs on it, but very few Fender wells are there. Sides there. Everything's there. Even the tailgate looks that good. So this had the hardtop version. Now the doors obviously don't match. My guess is they decided to paint them to match the hardtop. And I kind of like it. But I'd like them painted to match the body a little more. All the glass is there. No breaks, no cracks. The windshield wipers are original. These are all metal. These are not reproductions. These are original, both of them. Obviously, he put on some aftermarket hinges to brighten it up a little bit. But that's what they should be, painted to the body. There's the original antenna. So this gentleman used this in an airplane hangar and primarily spent its life indoors in an airplane hangar because he used it to move his planes around. Planes. So what he did was he welded on a hitch to the front to dolly his planes around. And I kind of like it. I ain't hating on it. Looks like it was welded great. Super strong. This is the stock height. These are 31 1050 15s. Just like that. Same size. Now the wheels are obviously incorrect. And in my opinion, horrible. So those will be gone. And I'm going to put on the wheels that it came with. Now generally these came with white wagon wheels from the factory. And you could have optioned it to the chrome wagon wheels, which these are chrome. But obviously too wide and not wagon wheels. But they're great wheels. I mean, they're absolutely perfect. So yeah, I'll be getting rid of those and putting on white wagon wheels. I really don't want to put on chrome wagon wheels. Kind of want to give it a little more older appearance. So here's his little antenna, because he has a CB in here that he left. Lucky me. And he would talk to his planes. So here's the interior. Got a high back seat. Obviously Renegade, it's not Laredo. Laredo is much more fancy. This is what they call the Sure Grip steering wheel. There was 3 of them. The base model, the Renegade, and the Laredo. This is the original horn. Works. And this is what they call the Sure Grip steering wheel. The dash pad is good. Has one slight crack in it. Looks like he added different color visors, but they're brand new. And it's got the T5 transmission, so it's a 5-speed with the Dana 300. And there's the dash. It's all there. It's all perfect. This was actually optioned out with AC. Can you imagine? And there's the bar, glove box, and obviously an aftermarket radio. Now, doing some research through Collins Brothers, you had to option the radio even. The AM radio was something like $230, and an AM FM radio was like $250. So back then, that was a ton of money. So a lot of these didn't even come with radios. This one probably didn't either, because where the speakers are, looks like he's added a speaker and added a speaker. So this was probably optioned with no radio, but it was optioned with AC. Isn't that some shit? Pretty awesome. Door panels are great. I mean, better than great. They are unbelievably good. Everything works up and down. The floorboard, I mean, I think I'm going to eat off it later. I think I'm going to go ahead and put my dinner on it and eat right off it. Let's see what's underneath this. A little bit of paint. missing. I mean, are you kidding me? Phenomenal. Phenomenal condition. Little to no rust. I don't think I've found any rust yet. Guess I could crawl under it. No bubbling of the paint. Nothing of that nature. Passenger side, it's the same story. Let's see what's under that. Yep, a clean floor pan. That's just unbelievable. Truly is unbelievable. So, here's my new toy. I probably won't ever sell this, but I've said that before. Once the car shows come back, get this thing out there. I literally drove this home. It's got a inline 6 258 carbureted. See if I can do this with one hand. A little rough, but I got it. So this, I'm going to put you down for just a second. Hope that holds. Prop this up. So this is the original inline 6 258. There's the AC unit. It has, these are all options now. AC was an option. It has power steering, that was an option. And power brakes, that was an option. If you didn't check the box, you weren't getting any of that. There's a little carburetor. This needs the little plastic piece that goes up front. But it's got new wires, new radiator. Oil's just been changed. This gentleman really took care of it. And then, for whatever reason, he took it to a shop. And he told me they kind of screwed him. God, there's still blue on those tires over there. They replaced the fuel cell. And all the fuel lines coming forward for a lot of money. And he didn't really know much better, and I don't think he much cared, having planes. So here's the original jack from 1983, mounted right there. I mean, are you kidding me? Just unbelievable. So I've got the paint coat on it. Just from doing some research, unless he had it repainted, this should be called almond beige. But I'm going to check that. Every year they had color codes, and every year they had new paint and all these cool names for them. But the bulkhead is good. Hard top is great. The bed, I mean, come on, man. What? I mean, I don't know if there's a piece of rust on this thing. Oh yeah, there's 5 of them, so I'll be getting rid of all 5 wheels. So yeah, there's the new toy. I like it. Julian loves it. And like I said, I literally drove it home. It is currently registered. Current. And it went through emissions, because you only get a green plate if you take it through emissions. You can get an antique Pioneer plate and you don't have to go through emissions. This actually has been through emissions and passed. It's just remarkable. So I'll be having some fun with this. Hope you like it. Thanks.